one stream to the other stream. We want to welcome you guys in the Hennessy channel on YouTube. We want to thank you guys for joining us. We want to welcome you guys to the first duel race of the evening. We'll have the second one later on. And in the booth currently is yours truly, Code Red Do, and I'm here joining by my side is, as always, Joker and NASCAR 2009 Rocks. Gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being with me tonight, and the fans that are watching this. Definitely want to say how you guys doing, and how was this off season treating you guys?
Pretty good. Interested to see how this first duel will go. Mostly Chevys in it. I'm interested to see how it'll go, what to expect for the second duel.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. NASCAR, how about you, bud? How was the off season treating for you? All right. Yeah. I definitely am glad to hear that. And first off, I want to say congratulations on your spot there, buddy. Can't wait to see how you do. For yours truly, a lot has definitely happened over the last couple of weeks, definitely the last couple of days or so. Um, I went from going to the Xfinity series, and now all of a sudden, I was at work last night and I got the text. Yours truly is currently in the 38 machine in the Cup Series. So definitely want to say thank you to Fluffy Sacks. Definitely thank you guys for giving me the spot, and I'm definitely looking forward to racing with always Joker and the many great drivers that we have in store for you guys tonight. So without further ado, we want to go ahead and get things ready for the first duel race, and yet we have the drivers list, and yet as I'm going to mention it right now, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up the order right now. In P1, we have Krabass in the 3 machine. In P2, we have A Trout, who is current in the 18. Number 3, I believe he's a Truck Series driver, Tex Pelt in the 66 machine. In P4, we have Third Sad Sack in P2 in the number 2 car. And number 5, it is B Brody in the 42. Number 6, our reigning defending champion, Ubi Bub Shanka in the 48. Number 7, we have Freedom Flyer in the 20. Number 8, we have Wake TV JoJo in the 8. What a coincidence. Number 9, we have Big Man KG in the 19. And P10, we also have the Heredia God in the 10 machine. And number 11, we have Tiger NASCAR in the 1. Number P12, we have TTV Hell State 15 and the 37. And, number in P13, we have I'm Captain Jack in the 9. And P14, my teammate O Dillon in the 6. And last but certainly not least, in P15, my my teammate slash owner Fluffy Sacks in the 36 machine. So you guys, I just mentioned the drivers. So yeah, how do y'all feel about tonight?
Pretty good. Mostly Chevys? Nice. Mostly Chevys in the first one, as I said earlier. I want to see how the Fords will be able to take on those Chevys with the Toyotas as well.
NASCAR.
Yeah, I think there's something around that number.
Yeah, and well, I think if we're looking in the first race right now, we mentioned all Chevys, but I want to ask you guys this, and I'll get to my thoughts, lastly. But who in your own mind do you see being a really big threat in the first race tonight?
Do you want to go first with this? Uh, Ubi Brody. Not trying to be biased, but Ubi's won the last two consider like quote unquote points races. Talladega last season in the playoffs, and then the Clash on Monday. So I expect him to be up front tonight.
All right, NASCAR. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. For me, obviously, I definitely will be rooting on my teammates O'Dillon and Fluffy Sacks out there. But yeah, if we're looking at three drivers, I also do have in mind, and that is, once again, Joker did mention Ubi Shanka and Brody, because whenever we got a chance to start this whole broadcast thing, our first race was at Talladega, and we seen Joker, Brody, and Ubi working together really well, and I believe those two can be able to do something good out there. But yet, also, I do want to mention the Heredity God because let me tell you guys why. Because the Heredity God has impressed so many people in this league to where he's going straight to the Cup, not having to worry about the Xfinity, not having to worry about the trucks, but he's going straight to the Cup because he deserves it because of his talent. And I cannot wait to see how he does in the Cup Series because he's definitely got the car, he's definitely got the knowledge, especially for as young as he is, and he's looking really good out there. So I do see the Heredity God doing really good tonight.
Yeah, I do. I do as well.
All right, and yet, but yet we will get to the second race later on. But yet, this is looking to be a really great race in store for us. I believe they're currently on qualifying, and once when we get to that, we'll be getting ready for the big one. Guys, it is finally race week. Getting a chance for us to get ready for the big one, the Daytona 500. We also got the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and you can't forget about the Developmental Series. So, yeah, Joker, let me ask you, for someone who has been in the league as long as you have, what are you really excited for in Speed Weeks? Are you ready for the 500? Are you ready for the Xfinity race? What's the one thing that can go through your mind whenever you talk about Speed Weeks?
I think it's the 500. Um, you know, just a lot. Biggest race of the year. Last year was the second race. Now this is the first race of the season. So you get to enjoy the the hype of speed weeks, how it is in real life.
Yeah, yeah. NASCAR, this is your first time to be able to get a chance to experience Speed Weeks. What are you really excited for? I mean, you got your developmental race. You got a lot of things coming up in your way. But yet, what can you tell us? Your thoughts going right now. I mean, you get a chance to be up in the booth. You get a chance to just experience many different things in Hennessy. So yet, what are you really excited about throughout this week? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely looking for it for sure. By the way, we wanted to talk to the comments real quick. What's going on, Nathan? What's going on, Kevin? We want to thank you guys for joining us. Definitely a great night of action, great night of racing in store for you guys tonight. The first duel will be underway here soon. It is myself, it is always Joker, and NASCAR 2009 Rocks up in the booth for tonight, guys. We did had a couple of people that we asked for them to get a chance to join us, but we're still waiting on that. But if not, then that's okay. But yet, it should be a lot of great action racing. So yet we talked about who are odds-on favorites, but yet Joker, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. But yet, who in your own mind in the first duel do you not believe will actually have a good run?
Um, I think if I had to pick anyone, it's O'Dillon. Doesn't I don't think he's one of the only Fords in the group. There's a lot of Chevys, so
Yeah, yeah.
there's that's mainly that. I feel like O'Dillon's he's only new. He's the newest driver in the league in that first duel, so it's interesting to see what he would do.
Yeah, and also you also got to think about the Toyotas too. The only Toyotas I see in this field is the 18 of H Route and the I'm trying to think here. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the 19 of Big Man KG. So yet the Toyotas are not in their favor in this race, and neither will the Fords. So yet you can only imagine if the Toyota and the Fords will be willing to work together. And yet we want to welcome to the booth Mr. Wayne Liquid, who will be in the second duel race along with myself and Always Joker. Wayne, welcome to the booth. It's been a while, bud. How you been, brother?
Not bad. How you been?
Doing good, brother. All right. So yeah, we're waiting on.
Just we can join now. I don't know if he sent you invites. I'll send
No,
you
Yeah, he
one.
did.
I haven't gotten no invites at all. Not dead. Not dead. Okay. Alrighty. Why didn't you get an invite?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. We're getting ready to go racing time. It's duel time up here in Daytona International Speedway. Should be a great race. So yet we got yours truly, Code Red Do, Always Joker, NASCAR 2009 Rocks, and Wayne Liquid in the booth. Hopefully we'll get to somebody up in here for Duel 2. Um, that I do not know, Kevin. Is Squeak going to be in the booth tonight? I don't know yet, buddy. We'll have to figure that out. But yet, here we are running away. We're seeing A Trout, who's currently in the lead right now in our first duel race. Yet, ooh, man. And he's got the 42 behind him. Joker did mention earlier, you have the 42 and the 48, and yet it looks like, 42 is just trying to be patient with the 18. Yeah, definitely so. They're looking really good out there. Um, oh, the looks like the I,
I think he's
I
just going to the back. Yeah,
yeah,
I was kind of bad on his part because he's lost touch with the draft now, and if they don't get some sort of caution, he will lose it.
yeah. That's a tough spot there for Wake TV JoJo. Uh, he's back there along with Tiger NASCAR, but yet, and as I mentioned, the Heredia God is looking really good. He's in the P3 spot in the 10 machine, and yet look at there, number 6, O Dylan up there in 4. So yet a very interesting top 5. You have the 18 of A Trout, 42 of B Brody, the 10 of the Heredia God, 4 of O Dylan. I think the 62, correct me if I'm wrong, is uh, Taxapel, I believe.
Yes.
And then up there in the top 5, and it ooh, something happened there between the 42 and the 62, and yet that's going to give Ubi Bubshanka a chance to be in the top 5 right now, up at P4. But yet it looks like the 48 is going to allow the 42 to come back in, leaving the 62 high and dry right now. Oh, wait, oh, my bad. Oh, I actually did read that wrong. That was a 66. My bad. I couldn't see because of the car number, but my bad. That is a 66. I just botched it right there. But we're not going to pretend. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen. And there's a
One thing to
comment.
point out.
Go ahead.
What happened, Dirty?
I was going to say, I got a comment that says, my boy Heredius, hard to root against him, but I got to be loyal to the 42 and the 1. That is Kevin, a.k.a. Fire Slayer, in the comments right there. But go ahead and say what you're about to say there, Joker.
One thing to point out that there are two drivers fighting for a spot to get in to the 500, the 66 of Tex Belt and the 36 of Fluffy Sack. So the highest finisher between those two gets in, loser goes home.
Oh man, and that is up in the Roush team right there. That is some of my guys. Oh man. So yeah, you definitely know. Go ahead, NASCAR. Right now, it's looking like really, really good for A-Child. He's just holding his line up there with the 10 right behind him. And yet, Joker mentioned this earlier. You got to watch on the 48 and the 42. These two guys, and look, as I say right there goes the 48, because the 42 follow him, and yet he's trying to side draft the 10, and yet the 42 is going to follow right behind him. Yet, will there be anybody following those two Chevys?
He'll be side drafting the 10 really hard there. They're going to get a good run off this top lane if they're organized. Look at the side draft there into the trial. They cleared.
Yeah, they definitely cleared. NASCAR, I got a comment that said that they can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, go to party settings and press allow voice to be shared.
Yeah.
Wayne, what do you think about this race, bud?
I'm really surprised with the moves that are going on, like going to the outside. I thought this is really calm in the start, but really aggressive early.
They're just taking their time. They're just taking their time.
Okay, I fixed what the issue was with my mic.
Booth should get, or the people should give you an update on that. It's cleared up.
Oh, and on my end, it looked like the 8 car hit the wall off in the
Yeah,
tri-oval.
he's got. I don't know if this is lag or something, but he's going everywhere.
Yeah, he could be a jumper. And it
Looks
looks like the
lag.
42 dropped back a little bit from the 48. I can't tell if the 18 and the 48 got a run or if the 42's waiting to get a run. And as I say that, the 42's got a run. Will he go with the 48?
Yeah, by the way, NASCAR, I've been told now they can't hear you now. Whatever you did, it's good.
I had to mess with a party setting, that's all.
But right now, I think what they're waiting on is, whatever the move the 48 makes is when the 42 will join with him. The 48 is just following right behind him, but yet, whatever window they can be able to do, the 42 is just going to follow the 48.
I'd say their best shot to pass the 18 is to wait for him to make a mistake off a 2 or 4 and just poke their nose underneath him.
Yeah, I think these drivers are just going to ride around now. They're on lap 8 of 9, so about halfway through this fuel run, they'll be pitting in a few laps here. So the strategy is pretty straightforward to 2-stop without caution. So let's see. I expect things to be relatively calm for now.
Yeah.
Right. And yet 18, who had a struggling season last season, up there fighting for a spot in the playoffs, and yet I believe he did make it to the playoffs and made it to the Final Four, but in the end it was the 48 winning that championship. And yet I know, Joker, you've raced with A-Trout a lot. Can you tell us anything about A-Trout?
Yeah, he's a pretty quick driver. He doesn't really say much on the radio as Brody jumps up to the outside. Heredia goes with them. I don't think they have a big enough run, though. Oh, Dylan thinks about going up there, but back to what I was saying. He's a good driver, just with a lot of new talent in the Cup Series. Interesting to see how he will fare.
And while you guys were chatting, the 36 and the 66 were side by side for a little bit. That is for the final spot from this duel to transfer to the 500.
Yeah, you definitely know that they're having a fight of their lives right now in Fluffy Sacks. Everything's looking really good right now, and you definitely got to think, there's so much patience, but yet how long will that patience overdo? They're just, relaxed, but here comes the 42 taking the outside. Will the Heredia guy join him? And it looks like he's trying to join on the inside line. He's not willing to help out those Chevy guys, as he's willing to help out the 18 machine, I'm assuming. But overall, you got to think about what the Heredia guy would do. Any move that the 42 with the 48 can make.
Oh, here we go. 48 to the outside of the 18.
Side by side on the outside line. They actually got themselves a break.
3 wide, they contact.
Contact.
More contact.
42 in the outside wall.
They still saved it. And the 18 is still in the lead. Not for long, because you got the Heredia god falling right behind Ubi Bubshanka.
Yeah,
Another
no
thing.
help on the inside.
66 takes the final transfer spot for now.
Wow. What a crazy turn of events, guys. And here
But the
19's gonna
18's
push his
got back
teammate.
up with
Yep.
his teammate.
And he's got the 6 right behind him, but yet the 48 and the 10 comes down. So yet that would not give any momentum for that 18.
36 will take it back. Final transfer.
And
And he's going under the yellow line.
Wow. What a crazy turn of events here, guys.
Yeah.
And
meanwhile,
Go ahead.
the 8 car is just off of 2 right now. He's still jumping.
I think it's just his lag. He's on the PS5, so I don't know. I mean, it's not like he can't redo the race, so he's going to start towards the back if there's no caution. Because remember, this first duel sets the inside lane, so if you win this race, you're on the pole for the 500.
And as we know about these play races here in NASCAR Heat 5, the inside line is supreme.
Man, what a race this is. And yet, you mentioned teammates right now, but yet it's looking like, even though the 10 isn't, the teammate of the 48, you got to wonder how good the 18 and the 19 could be.
And meanwhile, in the talk about the transfer spot, it looks like the 36 car Fluffy Sacks is the transfer spot.
Now, Joker, let me ask you this though: is the one trying to fight a spot, or is he just going to chill there?
Tiger? I mean, right now they're they're just riding in line. I feel like Brody's just making moves, just trying to make up one spot at a time. But pit stops are coming up soon, within the next 2 to 3 laps. So expect these drivers on pit road, and that's the hardest part about this racetrack. Really tough to get on pit road with the bumps towards the end of the pit road.
Yeah, this place ain't known for speed penalties, but yeah, as fast as you're going, you definitely want to be able to be careful going into pit road and try not to speed. Right now.
And meanwhile, in the back of the pack, it looks like we got 2 teammates teaming up. We got the 1 and the 42 are right behind one another.
They got to think about strategy right now because, as we mentioned it, Chevys are overpowering the Fords and the Toyota in the field right now. But nevertheless, it is a Chevy in the front, and that is Ubi Buffshanka over ahead of the Heredity God, making this first Cup start in the new season, along with A-Trout and the 18, as we see the 8 going into the pits this time. But yet, you also got to think about
66 coming down.
66 coming out. Ooh.
By himself.
By himself, yeah.
Oh.
That's gonna be interesting. I don't know what he's doing right there. Could be some strategy, maybe.
I don't know what that 66 was doing. I think maybe he thought that one of the front runners
there
would
they
go
go.
with
They're
him.
signaling.
Yeah, the signal.
Oh,
Be bidding.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's get back there. You see the big man KG, Ubi Buffshanka, and the Heredity God and A-Trout and O'Dillon up there. So get ready for some green flag stops. They're coming down.
Here we go. Bring the house.
Oh, Ubi!
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
There's the Chevy.
Oh, contact in the pit lane. Oh, my
I
God.
wonder if Ubi sped.
I think Ubi, I don't know. He
I'll
braked
watch him.
extremely late.
Yeah. It's almost like he second-guessed pitting or not.
I definitely want to keep an eye on Ubi Buffshanka and see if he actually did get a penalty. Because if the 10, the 42, and 18 left and he's still in the pits, yeah, that's not looking good for the 48 right now.
He's usually one of the more aggressive drivers on pit road, so won't be surprised if he got one there. It looks like they're taking 4.
Here comes the 10 and the Heredity God.
Nope, he got it.
Wow.
10 car beat them off pit lane with contact with the 18 on my end, exiting pit lane.
Here comes the
10
second
cars
group.
squeaked out.
19 and 36 and 6 is in.
Yeah,
66 is the 66 cars off through the trioval entering 1. Can he catch him before the leaders get up to speed?
I
I don't think so. He's way far back. Yeah, he's not even on the screen. He's now on the screen. Yeah.
I don't know if you look at
This is not coming down the backstretch. He lost a lot of time.
I on the
He's going to need
ways.
a caution or for the 36 to lose touch with the draft. Here comes the second group out. 19 out, 6 out, 36 getting out as well.
Wow, what a game this is. What a worst race this is here, folks.
So these leaders will pass this front group.
Yeah, they're on their approach right there. They're on their way into turn 2.
Well, it's going to be close. I think the 19 and the 6 will be 1 and 2.
But here
Yeah.
comes the 10 and the 48 right now.
It's gonna be close.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, 19's for sure going to be the leader. The 6 is going to get overtaken.
Well, here's something else you got to think about that. The 19 has no help. The 10 has the 48 on his bumper.
Yeah, as you mentioned, right now here comes the ready guy in the 48 of Ubi Bobshanka.
Too big of a run.
Yeah, way huge.
Not going to block that.
Here comes the 10 right now on the outside along with the 48. And here comes the 6. You got to be wondering about that 19 saying, where's the 6? Where's my help at? And he's right there. Along with that second line of cars right there.
Now, look in the second group. The 42, the 1, the 36, the 18. It's a 4-on-4. So let's see which group of 4 can organize the best and either pull away or close this gap.
I think.
And right behind the top 4, you actually got the 1 and the 42 teamed up, getting some 2-car tandem with the 18 on their bumper.
Right now, if you look at this front group of 4, the 10, the 48, the 19, and the 6, I think they're willing to work really good together. Oh, Dylan's looking really good out there. You know, working with some of the guys from Hendrick and one car from the Joe Gibbs team, and you gotta give credit where credit is due. I mean, you know, he's going into this race being the underdog, and yet he's currently in the top 5 right now. So you gotta give credit where credit is due for old Dylan right there.
I'm thinking the leaders are going to try to battle for position because, like you said, the battle for the lead is the battle for the pole for the big one, the Daytona 500. As the 18 got sent below the yellow line by the 1 car for a split second. I'd say these, if 5th through 8th can keep it nose to tail, they can catch them, especially if the front 4 start battling for the lead.
Right now, you're looking at the 10 and the 48. They seem to be working really good together. We saw in the offseason, how good of a friendship those two guys have had. Even though they're in different teams, you got to think they want to be able to run up front. So yeah, this is their time to shine. And yet we've seen how good the 48 is. But yeah, I mentioned it earlier, how good the Heredia guy is, and he's definitely proving it tonight.
It looks like Fluffy lagged back with got lag hit by Trout or something because they lost touch with him. That's bad news for that second group.
Yeah, on my end, off of 4, the 18 had a little lag spike and caused the 36 to lose a lot of momentum.
Yeah. Oh, and the 19, I don't know if he got loose or he was just trying to hold his line, but yeah, about came up to the outside wall up to turn 2.
I think the 36 has enough of a gap to the 66 to keep that final transfer spot if there's no caution.
Yeah.
And also, it looks like the 42 and the 1 are actually catching the front 4.
Yep. They just barely got over halfway. About 17 laps to go on XFINITY Extreme, so still one more pit stop for sure. I think the goal here for these 3 in the back, they're all on wheels, which is good as well, to just try and get as close as possible to that front group.
Right now, things are looking really good right now for all of our drivers right now up in the top 4. But yet you look at that second group and the 3 cars, that is the 18 and the 2 Hennessy guys, and the 1 and the 42. There's, even though it's just 4 against 3, they're still trying to be able to work together, trying to be able to catch up to that front 4.
And I'm going to say this, in a few laps, the leaders may catch the 8 car.
That's going to put him a lap down, or he's probably a lap down or more, but yeah, it's hard to say right now.
Yeah, he's still lagging from the spectator mode, so I think that PS5 experiment won't work out for JoJo. He's gonna have to stay on PS4.
Yep. Meanwhile, the 10 still leads to 48. And that second group has seemed to actually be losing a little bit of ground. By my prediction, by my estimate, it looks like it's about half a car length lost per lap from between the groups.
Yeah, you definitely see it right now, but yet you gotta wonder when will the front four get a chance to go back to the pits, and yet, Joker and Wayne, I'm gonna ask you both this. This is a really good question. In this second stop, would you be willing to take 2 tires, or are you gonna just take 4 tires?
I can't let you know that.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm saying that because we're in another race. We're on the same race together. So.
I definitely know for sure. Baby, we're having a lot of fun up in the booth, and we're definitely hoping you guys are having a lot of fun watching this. And by the way, real quick, if you guys are currently watching this stream right now, if you see that little subscribe button, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll definitely get a chance to watch all the races that we cover for you guys, and definitely enjoy all the fun entertainment there is in the NASCAR Hennessy League right now. We're definitely having a lot of fun right here, so yet we're definitely hoping that you guys are having a lot of fun out there. We do got a comment. Kevin said you try to do LOL. I wasn't planning on doing it on purpose. I was just like asking it just to be a good broadcaster, but I didn't think about that, so my bad.
Hey, I'll gladly answer that question for you. If the tire wear's actually looking good, I say fuck it, go gas and go.
One for the swear jar, first one for the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think Joker will agree with me on this, but for every swear you have to put $1 in the swear jar right now.
It's gonna be pretty. Well, there's gonna be a lot of money in that one at the end of this season.
Oh, no joke. But either way though, it's definitely going to be a very, very interesting race. We're hoping that we will have someone to broadcast the race 2 for you guys. NASCAR, if you can do us a favor, if not, can you please post your channel in the comments, and so we can get our viewers to get you.
Absolutely, but before I say anything, the 36 just came out of the pit lane.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah,
here?
all by himself. Fluffy Sacks came out of the pit lane. I was just flipping through the cameras and saw him coming through off the pit exit, and he almost caused a logjam for the 42 to 1 in the 18. As I have a voice crack.
Yeah, I just about had my voice crack right now. So yeah, I got my Mountain Dew on me, so yeah, I'm good to go. But nevertheless, though, you're right. I'm wondering what the 36 was doing, but then again, I'm guessing he's waiting because around this time they should be able to get a chance to go to the pits. But that's the 36 decision. Hopefully, it'll come out good for him, because he is currently fighting for a spot as they're getting ready to approach the lap traffic. I think that might be the 8 machine of Wait TV JoJo.
Yeah, he should get out the way. He's a Chevy. I don't think he'll cause any problems like how Mayhem did in the Duel or the Clash.
Yeah, that was nice.
He is lagging though, so
I don't
it's
bad.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
really
what they
bad.
see, but
He's getting out of the way.
As long as he stays up high and they get by him before the corner, they will.
Yeah, he's getting out of the way. Alrighty, thank you NASCAR. We definitely appreciate you posting your YouTube channel, just in case we don't have anyone covering in the booth in our channel yet. If not, please go to Wolf Sports Network and go subscribe, and yet you'll definitely see the second duel race. Yours truly, always Joker, and Wayne Lickman will be involved in the second duel race which should be a really, really exciting one. But yeah, it's definitely a really, really exciting one in here. You're looking at the Heredia God, Ubi Bubshanka, and the Big Man, and O'Dillon running really, really good in the top 4.
And it looked like for second entering pit lane, the 8 car almost spun it.
It's got to be his lag issue, as Joker mentioned. He's been lagging like crazy.
Still, with lag, you shouldn't be pulling that much angle like I saw.
And looks like we do see the 48 and the 10 going to the pits, and the 6 and the 19 are going to stay out there, I'm assuming.
66 coming in. We'll see if 36 will stay ahead of him.
Alrighty.
Here they come on the pit road. Does everyone pit here?
Alrighty. Look, we do see the 48 and the 10 working together with and keep an eye
They
on them.
break. No way, Ubi, and no way they made it. No way.
B. Brody and the one machine of Tiger NASCAR are also going to the pits.
No way Ubi and Heredia made it without speeding. They were really aggressive on the brakes.
And the 36 will get past the 66 without any issue. And I'm surprised the 6 car didn't go with his 4 teammate of the 10.
Yep, Ubi sped. He just said it in the admin chat. Just way too aggressive on the brakes. Just not worth it. You're at the big gap. Tiger's out. Brody's out. Yep, Heredia and Ubi.
Yeah, they definitely sped. Wow. That's going to put the favor in for the 19 and 6, and yet they're still leading. They're still leading. So, yeah, whatever strategy they're trying to do, they're working really, really good. But yet they're slowly approaching this, or I think they passed them, or...
There was
they stayed out another lap.
There was contact between the 18 and the 42, and it looks like the 42's got severe front end damage.
That's just from the pit road. That's just how
pit road. Yeah,
yeah.
It's a glitch in the game. You know, it always happens whenever you get out of pit road. But whatever damage you make, it doesn't really affect you at all.
Yeah, but still, I'm surprised the 18 was door slamming the 42 like that.
But
they were just probably.
And here comes the 19. Sorry to interrupt you, Joker, but yet the 19 and the 6 are currently going into the pits.
Yeah, 19 and 6 way more cautious on the brakes. They look like they made it just fine, but with that group of 3 drafting, pushing each other, will that be enough to get by this group of 2?
That is a really big question right here, but yet you never know what to expect. But let's see how it goes. I'm gonna keep an eye on the 6 and the 19, just to be curious. And here comes the 6 and the 19. So yeah, they're both looking really, really good right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get back on a 3-car tandem, the 42, the 18, and the 1. See how it's going to be for.
I think they took no tires, just with how far they are ahead. The leaders, the 42, they're at the line now, entering 1 and 2. Yeah, they had to have taken no tires.
Actually, the 42 and 18 and the 1 were actually so far behind as I believe.
Oh, the 1 loses the draft.
18 had a lag spike. It cost the 1 the draft.
It cost him a lot right there. It cost him a lot.
It almost looked like the 1 turned the 18 for a second. Because I was looking on the 42's POV, and all of a sudden I just saw the 18 go sideways. I guess he also had a quick lag spike, and the 1 suffers bad. As the 6 car is leading here at Daytona. Oh god, the 6 car is leading at Daytona.
There. We're definitely going to have a lot of fun with him in the booth.
And there's a Gibbs car behind him. Oh no.
But yeah, let's go, Dylan. He's looking really good out there, leading the field at Daytona, leading the 19 car. Dylan needs to win this race because, hey, as the saying, if you win, then you're in, right? And yet, that is for Dylan's situation. He needs to have himself a really good spot, a good finish for him to be able to move on into the Daytona 500. And I think the only 2 cars that are battling right now for that final spot would have to be the 66 of Texas Pelt and Fluffy Sacks and the 36. And yet, he's got someone to work with, and that is the 10, his Ford machine teammate, in the 10 of the Heredia God.
And I will say this, didn't someone in the pre-race say the 6 car was going to be the most underperforming driver of the race?
I did.
I wonder who that could be, Joker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I did a quick scan through the field. There is no Penske car. We're fine.
Oh, hey, if you don't know what I'm talking about, hey, if y'all want to rewind our pre-race show, please do that. I gotta mess with you, Joker, but hey, it's all good. We're having a lot of fun up in here, and yet the 6 car is in the lead. Yo, this is really, really good for Odell and representing the Roush team. Looking really awesome out there.
And it looks like the leaders are catching a slow car. I can't tell who that is.
That's got to be.
I think that's the 66.
66,
so.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the 66 car.
Wang, I gotta ask you a question. We haven't given much of your thought, but what are your thoughts right now in this first duel race?
Well, I didn't expect as much speeding penalties because I'm pretty sure someone said that this is a track you don't see a lot of them at, but I think we've seen quite a few.
That was me. I did say that because I didn't expect that too. But go ahead and continue.
I also didn't expect this much of a breakup from the pits. We saw a few, including the 66, pit by themselves, costing them the race, basically. So those are the two things I was most surprised about.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But yeah, we're gonna ride along with the six right now, and man, whatever strategy that him and the 19 did definitely play out for them because they're definitely looking good out there. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through the field real quick. We see the 10 and the 36.
Before you do that, they're coming to 2 laps to go, just so you know. So.
We'll definitely want to keep an eye on that for sure. But yet, we see them approaching the 66 of Texas Pelt. He definitely got himself a great run, but yet whatever strategy he's trying to make definitely did not play out for him. In the 66.
3 to go, excuse me. Yeah, they're on 3 laps to go right now.
But yet, we see 2 different types of strategies working out. You see the 6 and the 19 working together, the 10 and the 36 working together, the 42 and the 18 working together. Then we see Ubi, but yet he is right there in front of the 36 and the 10. And then we see Jojo in the pits right now.
He left, so
okay.
About him.
Okay. I didn't know what was happening right now. Well, let's go ahead and get back up into right now the 6 and the 19. The 6 is currently in the lead over the 19, but yet you gotta think about how good this will be for the Gibbs and the Roush.
66 getting out the way, perfect. Just don't deal with the leaders.
Yep.
Definitely a great thing.
I reviewed the footage of how the 6 and the 19 got such a big gap. They stayed out 2 laps longer than everyone else. So 1, they had to stop for less fuel. 2, they spent that extra lap up to speed to get in.
Oh, that was the final lap.
Oh shit, that was the final
behind.
lap.
That's my bad. Dylan wins the race. He's on the pole for the 500.
Dylan is your winner, and that is the number 6 of Dylan. Congratulations to the 6 machine, and also congratulations to the 19 because he had a hell of a run right there in the Big Man KG. Man,
and
whatever.
The 10 car beats the 48, and Fluffy Sacks finished right behind them.
So the 36 will be the transfer.
Yep. Congratulations to our Roush teammates right there, the 36 and the 6. Congratulations, guys. Definitely want to send them a shout out real quick and definitely say proud of the guys. And right now, I really didn't expect the Ford and the Toyotas to be in front of the Chevys like we expected it to.
I said at the pre-race, the only way how the Fords and Toyotas could beat the Chevys is if they teamed up together. And that's what happened. And also, can we please have someone clip the very beginning of the pre-race where somebody said the 6 car is going to underperform? Please.
I'm pretty sure you'll end up seeing that in the chat right now. But awesome win. Man, that is awesome.
Oh.
Congratulations. So what do you say? Do you think we have enough time to get a chance to talk to the sixth, or do we gotta get ready for our second
We got
duel?
to get ready for the second one because
Alrighty.
after all.
Alrighty, so we currently are going to get ready for a second duel race. Remember, just remember, NASCAR, please, once again, please post it in the chat of the stream. But if you guys have not subscribed to NASCAR's channel yet, please do that right now. His channel is Wolf Sports Network. Plain and simple, just subscribe, push a notification on it, and you'll get the notification once when he goes live. But until then, from all of us here in the booth and the Hennessy channel, it is Code Red Do, NASCAR, Always Joker, and Wayne Liquin saying so long, everybody, and we'll see you at Daytona.